Well, the old cliche, sharing is caring, Doris. Tonight's game is a great example of that. Two teams with a lot of assists.
What you like about both of these teams is every player has an opportunity to touch the basketball. And generally speaking, the more engaged you become, the more you touch it. Doesn't mean everybody gets equal shot opportunities, but these teams play a pretty style of basketball.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, we've got McDaniels, Michael Porter out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Cunningham in at the 2. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Pass to Wembanyama. That one rolls around and rims out.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. And here's Wembanyama. From down in the low post, it goes.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Here's Doncic. Soft touch off the glass. Doncic has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Boy, you've got to love how Doncic uses his frame and his build. This guy will power right through contact.
Wembanyama, screen on Bryant. There's Cunningham with a 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Porter. He had 25 points in his last game. To the paint. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, that one goes.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Bryant against Cunningham. And Bryant gets it to go. Bryant's got 5 points.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
Cunningham looking it over. Outside McDaniels. 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
A few teams in the NBA take on the identity of their city. None more than the Memphis Grizzlies.
Oh, so true. I mean, grit and grind is a way of life in Memphis. And the team embraces that mantra, playing with a swagger.
There is no doubt in the mind there of Paul George. What an answer.
Cunningham passes to Wembanyama. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket on the night. Cunningham against Bryant. It's not going to go for him. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 7 and looking good. And here's Porter outside. Ooh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Nice to see that intensity from Porter Jr. Going right into the defender to collect a shooting foul.
At the line for 3.
Risa.
That one's off.
An exceptionally skilled player. You hope Michael Porter Jr. stays healthy. I mean, his potential is limitless.
He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. The NBA season just getting going. Fall is coming in full force. Grant, there's nothing quite like this time of year.
It's the best time of the year, and I'm chomping at the bit. I mean, every fan is excited and, of course, optimistic. You know, fans all over are excited to see the new faces on their team. So nothing can beat some good old basketball in the fall.
Here's Porter. The Grizzlies making their last shot. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Outside McDaniels. 4 on the clock. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Bryant outside. Here's Doncic from deep. And Bryant the bucket on the assist from Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Now here's Porter. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
You love how fast Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gets into that shooting motion. As soon as it touches his hands, it is ready to go.
Doncic. And the shot goes. Doncic has got 6 points.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Pass to Wembanyama. And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Jordan's checked in. Now here's Cunningham. Covered by Bryant. Porter from outside. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. He's got 5.
Catch and release. Porter Jr. is so quick. Tough to close out on.
Here's Olajuwon. Yet to see a basket. And here's Doncic. Drops in the layup for 2.
You can tell he's feeling it. Hasn't missed a single shot all quarter.
And what can you say about Luka Doncic that has not already been said? Here's a guy in his mid-20s and a perennial MVP candidate, Doris.
His career is off to an extraordinary start. He's drawn comparisons to the legends of the game. And like so many of the greats, BA, he is a one of one. The ability to command the game from all aspects is truly something to behold.
And so it's Memphis with it. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. They double him with Wembanyama. 5 to shoot. Jordan with the bucket.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Fade away. Again, the Timberwolves score.
And this night already has the makings of an offensive war.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
And it's Doncic missing. Porter finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Cunningham outside. They set the pick. Lets it fly. Again, the Timberwolves score. Here's Doncic. Give him 8 points now. Bryant outside. Olajuwon passes to Doncic. And the 3 off target. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the T-Wolves. 7-point differential. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
That's a game they know they probably could have won. And had a few more things gone their way, they would have.
You know what? The stats certainly looked good. But the fact of the matter is they couldn't deliver in the clutch moments. And that's something you've got to figure out moving forward.
Here's Doncic. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. And Bryant gets it to go.
It's the attention Luka draws. That's why his teammates get so many wide open looks.
And Minnesota calls time here. Guard it. Griffin, he's checked in for Memphis. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Duren, he's checked in for Wembanyama. John Collins comes in for McDaniels. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Kate Cunningham. And Garland is subbed in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Porter. He's got 5.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
Here's Jordan. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. Now just a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
Here's Porter. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Porter's got 7.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Jordan against Porter. Griffin, a screen on Porter. Jordan, the pass to Griffin. And it's Memphis with another.
Well, that's setting up Blake Griffin for success. Give him some credit for using the opportunity on the catch to just rise and fire.
Doncic against Garland. High arcing shot. And the layup is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's Jordan. Nails the baby hook. 6 points for him. Minnesota has gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter. Garland, the pass to Duren. The 3. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pulls up at the elbow. It's stolen away. Garland with the ball. Now Doncic defending. And the shot is good by Garland.
They have no answer defensively inside.
1:09 left in the first. Doncic passes to Bryant. Doncic outside. There's the triple. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Garland, the pass to Duren. Stolen by Bryant. Griffin outside. Finished off the break. And now just a 1-point Minnesota lead.
When your big man is running the floor, it is such a good thing to push it ahead and make sure he's the guy finishing.
Pass to Dosunmu. Back to Garland. 4-3. He buries it from 3. Garland's got 7 points. And here are the Grizzlies. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jordan, the pass to Doncic. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Still without a bucket.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. Dosunmu on the wing. Launches a 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Well, just quick with the decision-making, smart pass by Darius Garland.
Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 5. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Memphis trailing here. On the court for Minnesota. John Collins out there with Jaden McDaniels. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Cunningham in at the shooting guard position.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Cunningham passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wembanyama down low. And he makes it. Wembanyama's got his third bucket of the night.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Memphis has gone 6 of 8 from the three-point line in this matchup. Pass to Free. Knocked loose. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Michael Porter Jr. never lacks for confidence in his jump shot, but he said, offense for me should be an autopilot. I should be focused on the intangibles, the defense, the rebounding, the dirty work. That involves you in the game. Brian, the buy-in and the commitment to the little things has not gone unnoticed.
Yeah, I love that. That's a great point. Thanks, Allie. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Denver.
So much of the offense ran through him. Looking at the assist total, we saw how unselfish he can be.
Doris, how about the production we've been seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander?
B.A., he has taken that step from star to superstar, simply stated. I think he's got the potential to make multiple All-NBA teams. The ability offensively to attack at 3 levels and to be equally good on the defensive end of the floor. This guy is something special.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Well, Grant is the managing director of the U.S. men's national team. You've gotten to see the wealth of international talent firsthand.
It's so true, B.A. I mean, I've got so much respect for the international game. You know, over 25% of the players in the NBA right now are international players, and they produce superstar talents like Doncic, Giannis, Embiid, and Jokic. The U.S. has more competition now than ever.
Now here's Cunningham. 20 points for him last game against Denver. SGA doing his thing in close.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has now emerged into a superstar, and on nights like this, guys, he's unstoppable.
Griffin, a screen on McDaniels. Up top, Griffin. And it's blocked by Collins. Outside McDaniels. Cunningham passes to Wembanyama. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA working through contact inside.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Timeout called. Memphis. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, this guy is torching them. And so far, their defense hasn't responded.
It's that time again, everybody. Come on and give a round of applause for your Grizzly Warriors.
quick pause here. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and check out last season's best shot blockers. 4th, Victor Wembanyama.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible.
Three minutes of action thus far in the second. Griffin against Collins. Pass to Richmond. Will it go? He drops it from range.
Yeah, fantastic feed from the big man. Blake Griffin's feel for when his guys are open is truly special.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. George against McDaniels. Cunningham outside. Puts up a three. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists tonight. Memphis has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Jordan, the pass to Richmond. Pass to George. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Bryant's checked in.
Grizzlies, number 8, Kobe Bryant.
The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, covered by Jordan. 6 to shoot. For 3, Collins drops in the 3.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
And stolen by Cunningham. To the inside. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander on the assist by Wembanyama. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points in the quarter. Memphis has gone 7 of 9 from three-point range so far. Now here's Jordan. He's got 11. And here's Bryant outside. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And solid pass from Cunningham. He has a good understanding for when the defense has overcommitted.
There's a screen. Jordan, the pass to Olajuwon. Back to Jordan. The 3 is up. Collins with the rebound.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Cunningham's got 16 points now.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Timeout called. Memphis. Luka Doncic has checked in for Jordan. Griffin finds George. Screen by Griffin. Doncic outside. Shot clock at 5. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it to George. Money on the 19-footer. George has got his second basket of the night.
What a wonderful shot to have in your arsenal. 3-level scorer, gets to the midi. We see you, PG.
And Minnesota calls time here. Gasol's checked in for Memphis. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Porter Jr.'s checked in. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Pass to Cunningham. Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Gasol, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Wow, deep shot from Luka.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander double team. McDaniels from long range. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. 13 feet out, and the Grizzlies get another bucket right there.
Yeah, just doing his part. Staying active and converting at a high rate.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
Now here's Cunningham. 16 points for him. Clock at 6. Back to Daniels. Takes a 3. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Oh, he is feeling it. 3 trifectas here in the second quarter. 4 already for the game.
Griffin, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Doncic. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket.
Boy, yet another night for Luka Doncic. This guy is forcing everyone to play at his pace right now.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Cunningham. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And in terms of the league as a whole, there have been some of the highest scoring seasons in history the last few years, Grant.
Well, BA, it's all about pace. And across the board, teams are playing much, much faster. Faster than ever. It also seems like defense might be turning into a lost art. So I don't know if it's all for the best.
Here's Duren. No points so far. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Timberwolves lead by 19.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Bryant left side. Uncovered. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Bryant's got 7 points here in the quarter.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Bryant. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Cunningham. Wembanyama, screen on Jordan. Cunningham, and another basket for Minnesota.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Pass to Jordan. Here's Doncic. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more.
Well, you see what the defense wants to give up there. Luka more than comfortable in the mid-range.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Bryant. A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 21 points in the game.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Gasol, the screen. And here's Doncic outside. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
You know, building up confidence as the game goes on. Hit one from behind the arc in the opening period. 2 here in the second.
Gilgeous-Alexander up top. Shoots over Bryant. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander on the assist from Wembanyama.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Bryant, the pass to Gasol. And he buries his first look.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
George with a steal. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Garland against Doncic. And the shot is good by Garland. Garland's got 9 points.
Well, the toughness of Darius Garland on display. Wants to finish through contact and get the bucket.
And George with the jam.
And plays like that demonstrate Paul George's athletic ability. He's not just an elite scorer. He is a high flyer.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Some changes for Minnesota. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Duran, and McDaniels is subbed in for Darius Garland.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, the more you watch Shai Gilgeous-Alexander play, the more he shows you the aspects of his game just getting better and better and better.
George finds Doncic. That one goes. Count it. Doncic has got 12 now in this quarter.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Bryant. Here's Cunningham. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Cunningham's got 20 points.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. Bryant, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Olajuwon. 3 seconds left. No luck on that one. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves out in front by 19 going into the break. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
I think for the Timberwolves, first game of the year was a big L. Tonight could be a different story. Just got to bring the SLM, get it done.
SLM? What the heck is SLM?
Shaq-like mentality. All winning teams have it. Thank you very much.
And we're going to talk now about that first half of play, and got to start with SGA.
If anyone out there is still sleeping on SGA, you better wake up. This dude is an elite scoring option. He's got the length, He's got the handles, and he finds ways to get to the rim at will.
I've seen them all. I've been awake on SGA since the beginning, or close to the beginning. He's the real deal.
Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Kobe Bryant is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's George, and it's Olajuwon in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Wembanyama's got 11 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. Lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Cunningham. Over Bryant, and another basket for Minnesota.
Not an easy shot at all. Cunningham seems to have it early on in his NBA career.
Here's Olajuwon. Lays it up and banks it in. Olajuwon's gotten his first basket of the night.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Gilgeous-Alexander double team. Porter from outside. And another three for Minnesota.
Boy, you love to see that vision from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Spread the love, young sir.
Doncic on the wing. Olajuwon passes to George. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. He's scoreless. Just 5 to shoot. Here's George. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Bryant. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Porter. From the arc. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 7th assist here tonight. Timeout called. Memphis.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
A moment now to bring up last season's top rebounding teams. In third, the Grizzlies.
Boy, their rebounding last year was phenomenal. Great fundamentals, aggressive to the ball. That helped them pull down a lot of second chances.
So it's the Grizzlies now. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Doncic. Here's Olajuwon. Back to Doncic. 5 to shoot. And he comes up with a bucket. Doncic has got 4 points this quarter.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to McDaniels. Wembanyama, screen on George. McDaniels. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Back to Bryant. The 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
He's hitting everything from deep. Just flat out torching this defense.
That's a 3. Kobe Bryant.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. The 3 from Wembanyama. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 assists in the game. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Inside. And the jam by George.
Oh, yes, sir. PJ making it look easy.
Minnesota has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
So, Brian, this is year 3 with coaches in team-branded attire, and you ask them, they're in no rush to go back to the suits. The Heat's Eric Spoelstra said, quote, "There's so much less to think about. I used to hate those dress shoes." The Pistons' Monty Williams said, quote, "None of us can dress. That dry cleaning bill is gone, and you can pack in one bag." Brian?
Hey, that sounds pretty good, Allie. Thank you.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
And it's Cunningham missing. The Grizzlies have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Bryant.
Oh! Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Minnesota calls time here.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
John Collins checked in for the Timberwolves. Stolen by Bryant. Takes it inside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Almost converts despite the contact.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, how about the work they've done from the in-between area? They are making it rain, and the storm ain't over yet.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Bryant. For Minnesota, they've gotten 7 of 8 shots to fall in the third quarter so far. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wembanyama. No good on the shot.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And he gets it to go.
Boy, nice job by Paul George to make himself available. Gets to his spot and gets it off quickly.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Collins with it. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Shooting for Minnesota, John Collins. At the line for one.
Free throw is good from Collins.
And so far, Collins has been a pleasant surprise. A mobile, quick-thinking big man with enticing potential.
Here's a screen by Bryant. And the Grizzlies get another bucket right there.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Cunningham passes to Collins. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 5th assist in this one. Bryant a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Doncic. And here's Bryant outside. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. Carries it down low. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 30.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Ooh, they pick off the pass. McDaniels with it. He's got 16. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's going for the lob. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Throw it anywhere near Collins, he'll take care of the rest, putting his athleticism and length to perfect use.
Now here's Bryant. He's got 32 points. And it's Memphis with another.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Collins outside. And another basket for Minnesota.
And this is a part of Collins' game that's really evolved, hitting jumpers and catch and shoot.
And the Grizzlies call time here. Grizzlies making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Cunningham. Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. Here's Olajuwon. 5 on the clock. Floats one up. Yep, that one's good.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
John Collins, first personal foul.
One shot.
Second team foul. At the line for Memphis, Hakeem Olajuwon. One shot.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one rolls around and rims out. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Memphis. They trail by 18. Pass to Bryant. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Now here's Wembanyama. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. Back to Collins from downtown. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Now here's Doncic. That's 29 for him. Pass to Bryant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he's going for the oop here. To the middle. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Well, when he's dialed in like this, Collins can be a serious difference maker on offense. Hopefully he can keep it up.
Shot from the top of the key. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more.
Big day for their backcourt. Their guards have really set the tone for the rest of this team.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Gilgeous-Alexander has that ability to adjust in midair, take the contact. That is nicely done.
Griffin, he's checked in for Memphis. Garland's checked in for the Timberwolves. So it's the Grizzlies now. Here's Bryant. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 33 points for him. Uses the glass on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
Pass to Olajuwon. And there's the lob.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. 1:41 left in the third quarter of the game. Now here's Wembanyama. Now Gilgeous-Alexander, covered by Bryant. Stolen by Bryant. On the take. And then Bryant with the dunk.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Give him 35. Porter, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now here's Garland. 9 points in the game.
But so aggressive at the arc. Darius Garland never shy about letting it fly.
Doncic against Garland. Pass to Olajuwon. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Here's Porter. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing. Listen, you give a good shooter that kind of look, and it's going to go in.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Memphis. Doncic outside. Pass to Olajuwon. 1 second left. Another possession. Another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. The T-Wolves on top. They lead by 18. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Minnesota with the ball. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Kate Cunningham. Then it's Duren. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Wembanyama in at the 4 slot.
Boy, the length of SGA. Get off your feet, young fella.
George outside, and he lobs it up top. Shot's good by Olajuwon. Olajuwon's got 11 points here in the second half.
After being held scoreless in the first, he's turning it on here in the second.
Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay.
It's deflected. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. From the stripe. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Olajuwon passes to Griffin. Puts the move on. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the layup. Olajuwon's got 4 points in the quarter.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Bryant. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Defense is right there. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 7 assists in the game. Doncic passes to Bryant. Here's Olajuwon. Kicks it out to Bryant for 3. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Cunningham against Bryant. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And nice work there in the pick and roll. Cunningham demonstrating improvement in knowing how to break defenses down.
Back to Doncic. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
At the line for Memphis, Luka Doncic. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Ask any of the elite defenders in the NBA, and they'll tell you Doncic is one of the toughest to guard. He's got size. He's got skill. He can get downhill. He mixes his pace. So much to contend with when you're dealing with Luka Doncic.
McDaniels is checked in for Duren. Doncic hits them both. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Deflected.
Boy, don't test Blake. Boy, every move out there on the floor, he's anticipating and sending it back.
And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. The Grizzlies making a switch here.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for one, Kobe Bryant.
One shot.
Free throw good. Bryant.
And they've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
Pass to Wembanyama. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. And another three from Minnesota.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
Here's Jordan. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
At the line for two, Michael Jordan.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He throws good. Jordan. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Griffin's checked in. And both free throws good for Jordan.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
Cunningham against Bryant. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Bryant. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded closely. Some solid defense from Jordan. Bryant outside. No one near him. Good on the shot. Bryant's got 47 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's McDaniels. Pass to Wembanyama. He's now 8 for 11 after that made shot.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Oh, nice shot by Bryant.
Even if this game doesn't go their way, he has to be proud of his performance tonight.
Wembanyama, screen on Bryant. Bryant against Cunningham. It's McDaniels on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Porter from outside. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 16. The Grizzlies have gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. Bryant, the pass to George. And he lobs it up. Porter with the steal. Wembanyama with it. Jordan picks him up. Oh, got that one up quick. Wembanyama's got 20 points.
A solid read from Porter Jr. When he makes quality passes like this, it helps his team's overall chemistry.
George outside. Bryant outside. The 3-ball. Yet another bucket.
What a night. Arguably the best in franchise history.
He's tied the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. Porter against Griffin to the paint. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander on the assist by Porter. Porter's got 8 assists here tonight. For Memphis, they've gotten 7 of 9 from the floor in this fourth. Bryant outside. Griffin finds Jordan. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Bryant outside. Pass to George. Just 4 to shoot. Drains the triple.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Wembanyama, screen on Bryant. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And I like how tough Cunningham is, welcoming the contact on the way to the hoop.
Cade Cunningham taking 2 shots.
That free throw misses.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. And the second free throw is good. Memphis has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this 4th quarter. Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Olajuwon. Down low. Oh, it's stolen away. Takes one from 10 feet. Again! What an avalanche!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Here's Doncic. Oh, Luka, so hard to stop.
Boy, at his size, Luka Doncic against a quality contest, able to still finish it.
And the Timberwolves call time here. Garland. He's checked in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. Wembanyama, screen on Doncic. Garland for 3. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. Olajuwon's got 5 rebounds tonight. Doncic passes to George. Bryant outside. Doncic with it. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Olajuwon. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. They recover it, and the shot's good. And so Garland will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Outside McDaniels. Shoots over George. McDaniels, that's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 15. Memphis has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this 4th quarter. Doncic passes to George. To the inside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Great D that time from Porter.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it. There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
And again, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Garland finds Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock, and the basket is good. Cunningham's got 25 points in the game.
Absolutely locked in. Cunningham taking pleasure sticking the jumper right on the defense.
And here's Doncic outside. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Looking to find the rhythm he had in the first half. That's now his 4th three-pointer of the game.
Garland, the pass to Cunningham. Pass to Porter. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 9 assists now tonight. Doncic passes to Olajuwon. Now George. And here's Doncic. Guarded by Garland. Doncic is doubled. Olajuwon. And the Grizzlies get another bucket right there.
Boy, what a feel Luka Doncic brings to the game. This guy always willing to get his teammates involved.
Garland, the pass to Wembanyama. Now here's Porter. Lets it go from deep. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Here's Garland. There's 1:34 left in the game. Pass to Cunningham. Garland with a screen on Bryant. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. And it's in there. Wembanyama's got 15 points in just the second half.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Timberwolves.
Oh, another one falls.
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time. Paul George pulls down the board. And the Grizzlies shooting a sensational 78% from the field in this game. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
We call that masterful use of the pump fake. Paul George effective getting guys to jump on it.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
When health has been there for Paul George, he has been one of the great two-way guys in the league. Very capable scorer and can take on tough assignments.
George hits them both. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Jordan against Cunningham. McDaniels passes to Cunningham. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
I love big guards, and Cunningham using the sides to perfection.
Cade Cunningham. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Cunningham. 32 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Griffin, a screen on Garland. Doncic on the wing, guarded by Garland. To the paint. Here's Gasol, yet another assist.
And this last assist ties him for the franchise record for most in a game. What a performance he's having.
He's been passing with pinpoint accuracy all game long. Fantastic performance to tie the franchise record. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And as we leave, we give you our New Balance Player of the Game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
answer your phone. Bye.
Sitting on my lawn, counting up this change that I found in the car. I don't know if bread was fake. You know me, I ain't tripping, shawty. Internet's on, bills too late. That's just not what I care about, like it, girl. But you have to for the screen, they say they don't know what they missing, shawty. More ideas for the things they chase. But I should never ignore it, mostly, girl. Press start. I'm not moved by what I see. I know who I be. I just want my peace, make money day. I go get everything I need in my own timing. Go need Kojani, go need DJ. So many people deny. Oluwa don't go sign. Can't believe this my life. Everything come align. They look at me so surprised. Shamadelo don't buy. I know it's hurting your pride. Believe me, I don't mind. Party no they stop when we pop. Yeah, we are plenty spending like it's nothing. Party no they stop when we pop. Yeah, we are plenty spending like it's nothing.
Say me I know they war free cause Oluwa don't co-sign me. I know they come out for it, no co-sign me.
Seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. Well, Greg, both of these teams love to push the pace. Think we're in for a high-speed game?
That's a safe assumption, yeah. I mean, but that'll also make this a serious test of stamina. It'll be hard for them to outrun each other all night long.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Cade Cunningham. Then there's Wembanyama. Then it's Durant. And it's Porter in at the four-man position. And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. Here's Cunningham. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Wembanyama against James. And they double up James. Nowitzki for three. Good, and the assist goes to James.
Dirk Nowitzki, a 7-footer, shoots it like a guard, knocks down threes, a ton of fun to watch. This dude's a unicorn.
During the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Watch out now, when this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Frazier against Gilgeous-Alexander. The pass to Drexler. And that one is good.
Yeah, you know, we know this about Frazier. Tremendously creative, both as a scorer and as a playmaker.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. It's a 5-point game. Now, here's Cunningham. A tremendous game he played against Dallas. And Wembanyama outside. Sinks the three-pointer.
That's just good fundamentals from Cunningham. When a guy is that open, you got to get it to him.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Gobert with a screen on Wembanyama. James. And James throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Cunningham against Drexler. Has to Gobert. Nowitzki outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Drexler's shot is off.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Back to Wembanyama. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, nowhere near at their best throughout the course of that game. A scrappy performance, but in the end, just not enough.
Yeah, a lot of character on display, a lot of guts. You're right. Even as shaky as they were, I would guess they felt they let one get away from them.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after Dirk Nowitzki's bucket. So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. McDaniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot blocking defenses from last season. The Timberwolves second.
And that defensive reputation has value in and of itself. I mean, by the end of the season, teams were afraid to take the ball inside.
Minnesota with the ball, trailing by 2. The kick out to Porter. Now here's McDaniels, covered by LeBron, just 5 on the clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. LeBron James on the wing. McDaniels defending. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Frazier outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Cunningham. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
Gobert with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Frazier scanning the floor. Elbow shot. That one's in. His first shot this game.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him. And when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Porter finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's McDaniel. He's covered closely. Gobert with the block.
This is what Gobert is known for, his ability to swat shots away with ease.
And the dunk by James.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Wembanyama against Gobert. Wembanyama, no good. The Kings have gone 7-9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them.
Clark, when you think of top rebounders today, Rudy Gobert is a name that comes to mind.
Yeah, he's super long and tall, but that's not just why he's such a dominant rebounder. He's got a real good knack for reading where balls are coming off, and the timing that he has is pretty impeccable, too. And even though he's north of 7 feet tall, he does a good job boxing out as well.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. Van Exel's checked in for Frazier.
And they were second in the league in terms of free throw shooting. Flawless technique, sharp focus. Boy, you don't want to have a tough one down the stretch against them.
You know, you have to be impressed by the amount of blocks they racked up. They took rim protection to a whole nother level last season. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. LeBron outside. Aston Nowitzki, 9 feet out. Good, he hits the jump shot. Nowitzki's got 7 points in the game.
On the pick and roll, Nowitzki uses his size so well, disrupting the D and getting himself into shooting position.
Now, here's Cunningham. Wembanyama down low. Defended by Gobert. And the shot goes in.
And he's 5 of 7, finding a nice rhythm offensively.
Now here's James. McDaniel's defending. This is it to Drexler. Over Cunningham. And it's Drexler missing.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Porter, no luck.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's James. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Houston.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Love the defense from James. When he's engaged and focused, he can block some shots for him.
Nowitzki kicks to Gobert. Nowitzki a screen. Gobert with it. Out guarded by Wembanyama. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul. The Kings making a switch here. Butler's checked in. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Wembanyama. Collins comes in for Porter. Neesmith. He's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Garland in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Drexler. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Houston. And a wide-open look for Cunningham. Hits it from three-point range. Cunningham's got his second bucket of the night.
And you can play Cunningham on the ball, off the ball. He's really a generational talent, partly because of his versatility.
Collins against LeBron. Down low. Shot clock at 5. Here's Gobert. Oh, that's blocked. Garland against Van Exel. There's a screen. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Timberwolves making a switch here. Dosumu's checked in. These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. In the third spot, Darius Garland.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
Here's Gobert. No scoring in this one. The dish to James. Will it go?
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Timberwolves leading by 4. Garland dishes to Collins. From the arc. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Collins. Garland's got 6.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside Butler. Here's James. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now, here's Nesmith. There's Garland, and again it's Minnesota.
And there are some guys you can just give that mid-range shot to, but Darius Garland isn't one of them. He is so good for them.
Van Exel against Garland. Outside Butler. He dishes it to LeBron. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. He's got 10.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
James against Collins. The pass to Dosunmu. There's a screen by Collins. 6 on the shot clock. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket. Here's Van Exel. Still yet to score. Outside, James. Carries it from three-point range.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
There's a screen by Collins. Now here's Dosunmu. Drexler defending. Dosunmu, the pass to Durant. Gobert with the block. Here's James. 13 points in the game. And here is Dosunmu. Outside Garland. Pass to Dosunmu. Collins with it. And Drexler picking him up. Collins passes it to Garland. Over Gobert. Gobert with the block. Outside, James. Butler sets a screen for James. Takes it inside, and it's good. 2 points. And now it's just a 4-point Timberwolves lead. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for Minnesota. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Timberwolves?
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And one other thing that stands out, all the block shots. I mean, staying up in their jerseys tonight.
And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. So with James on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. Bogdanovich is out there with Van Exel. Then it's Nowitzki. And it's Caron Butler. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Butler. Nothing on the board. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
Scotty's checked in for the Kings.
Dennis Scott.
On defense, Minnesota. They lead by 4. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Stolen by McDaniels. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And Cunningham with the slam.
And the challenge defensively is to find Cunningham at all 3 levels. He can beat you at the rim. He can beat you from 30 feet out and everything in between.
We're approaching the trade deadline, GA. How do teams decide if they're a buyer?
It comes down to goals and really your timeline. So some teams make deals to try to push them over the top this season. Others might find a player they love and trade for him with the future in mind.
It's Garland. Here's Wembanyama.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The 3 from Garland. Hands it from downtown. Garland's got 11.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Scott the pass to Van Exel. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. Fires from deep. Hits the 3-point bomb. He's got 10.
And just keeping things simple on offense. Van Exel spotting the open man and just getting him the ball.
Cunningham inside. Scott's there. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, good job to take him right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
And he knocks down the first one.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Tumbo is checked in for Sacramento. Frazier comes in for Scott, and a change for the Timberwolves. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. And so Cunningham nails both of them.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Van Exel with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. The field for the three-point contest is about to be finalized. And I'll tell you, we have some shooters here who are going to make this year's event a very heated competition.
Kevin, it always is. There's more pride involved in the three-point contest than in any other part of All-Star Weekend. Each one of those guys wants to prove they are the best shooter in the world.
You look at Wembanyama. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities on All-Star Weekend. But, you know, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
The voting is just about over, so we'll keep updating you on how it's going. Some very deserving names at the top of this year's list.
Yeah, no problems with the voting thus far. I think the fans and media have done their homework and picked the best shooters in the league. And this team encourages Mutombo to take those shots, knowing how efficient he can be inside.
Wembanyama passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Cunningham. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 5 here tonight. Frazier against Gilgeous-Alexander.
And now a look at Victor Wembanyama here.
Last season, he played outstanding. And he also finished the season in the top 10 in rebounding. It's just a terrific year on the glass.
And you don't finish top 3 in blocks unless you're truly inspired. He combined supreme hustle with keen awareness. You've got to love this guy.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Drexler, and the shot is good.
Strong take that time. Drexler, a chance to add another.
The Kings shooting their first free throw tonight.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Kings, Clyde Drexler. One shot.
Timberwolves leading by 9. Pass to Porter. Now here's McDaniels. Defended by Butler. And he gets the bucket. McDaniels got 5 points in the quarter.
McDaniels saying to himself, okay, you want to give me that? I'll take it.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. These players have been vacuums on the boards recently, leading the league in rebounding the past month. Victor Wembanyama, 3rd.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
The Kings trail by 11. Passes it to Frazier. from about 16. The basket good off the assist from Drexler. Frazier's got his second basket of the night.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot. It's definitely giving the defender something extra to think about.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 29 points for him last game against Dallas.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
Now here's Drexler. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Drexler passes to Frazier. Knocked loose. Stolen by McDaniels. There's the pass to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Well, when you've got Porter's length, this is what you can do. It makes it easy to get to the rim for the throwdown.
And the 28th pick in the 2020 draft, Clark, Jaden McDaniels has more than outplayed his draft position.
Yeah, you know, there were some question marks year one in college at UW, but you look at him now, hey, length, mobility, skill set, those are things that every team wants and needs.
And Greg, when things go crazy, coaches are often the first to go. But how often does that improve things?
Sometimes it goes the opposite direction, Kevin. But the simple fact is it's usually easier to change the coach than it is to turn over the roster.
The first one falls. And one of the big changes to college basketball, Clark, as you know, the NIL, name, image, and likeness. It seems like that would impact the choice to enter the NBA draft.
I don't think there's any question it's had that impact. Some guys that were borderline draft picks now not being penalized for being on scholarship can monetize their name, image, and likeness and do so to the tune of some fairly significant dollars in some cases. And even if the money is not NBA large, it still could close the gap for a family of a player that might be struggling and could use some additional income.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Victor Wembanyama has studied all the greats and one in particular, Kobe Bryant. He says, I know all his stats and records, but mostly I admired his state of mind and his philosophy and his approach to the game. When I suffer, when I have a doubt, I wonder what Kobe would have done. And I know he would have done more, so I'm going back to it. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Butler, he's checked in for Dirk Nowitzki. Minnesota leading by 11. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it to Cunningham. Outside, Porter. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen by Drexler. And now Sacramento on the break. Here's James. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
Yet another stellar night for LeBron offensively so far. In some ways, he's just unstoppable.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
Yeah, and Butler, just a natural leader. He's someone whose teammates look up to, a polished scorer who also plays tough defense.
And the first one at the line is good.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Minnesota. John Collins comes in for McDaniels. He hits both from the stripe. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Minnesota. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it for sure, as it is anytime you make a bunch of mistakes. All they had to do was follow their game plan, and that's exactly what they did.
Now James following the miss by Michael Porter from deep. Got that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from James.
Oh, textbook pick and roll there. James doing a great job breaking down the defense.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 12. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his third bucket of the night.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Frazier kicks to James. Mutombo sets a screen. Great focus from LeBron. Gets hit and still gets it to go.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Outside Collins. Pass to Porter. From past the arc. Mutombo grabs the board. The Kings trail by 4. Floats it up. Here's the lob. And LeBron flies through the air.
And man, LeBron's taking things into his own hands with that alley-oop. Really impressive.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Rudy Gobert is checked in for Sacramento. Nowitzki comes in for Caron Butler. Minnesota also making some changes. Russell, he's checked in for Cunningham. And it's Garland in for Gilgeous-Alexander. LeBron against Porter. Garland feeling it out a little bit. 6 to shoot. Russell softly drops in the floater. Russell's got his first 2 points of the night.
A big man who does a little bit of everything. Collins' team-first attitude shining through with that terrific pass.
A nice shot by Frazier.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here's Garland. 11 points in the game. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Frazier against Garland. Frazier dishes to LeBron. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. Takes the 3. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 3 assists in the game.
The defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his 2nd this quarter.
Now, here's Porter. His last outing, he had 8 points. Outside Collins. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And it's Michael Porter with the 3. Porter's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's a great response from Porter Jr. Taking those 3 points right back.
Gobert, the pass to Nowitzki. Off target from outside.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Russell. And it's a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
LeBron kicks to Frazier. Makes it off the glass. Frazier's got 8 points.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Drexler against Russell. Collins setting the big for Russell. Lets it go with the 3. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Oh, man, carving this defense to pieces with the drive. Well done.
And here's James outside. Sinks the triple. LeBron's got 27 points.
That's a big turnaround right there. LeBron answering right back with the 3. He knows momentum is in the balance, and he wants it to swing his way.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Timberwolves ahead, up by 4. 5 from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports.
Hi, everyone. Let's start things off by checking out the Player of the Month award recipients. Looking at the Eastern Conference, Tyrese Halliburton.
How about Halliburton? Overlooked a little early on in his career, but once people saw more of him, they began to see the upside.
He has a positive effect in so many areas of the game. Well-deserved recognition here. Let's switch back to the Sacramento Kings, dealing with a thin margin at the half.
Well, if I'm looking at what they did well, first thing comes to mind is rebounding. A lot of hustle points off extra possessions, and most of the time they limit their opponent to 1 shot.
Yeah, good hard work on the glass, keeping them in the game. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. On the court for Minnesota, Michael Porter's out there with Wembanyama. Then it's Cade Cunningham. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. Drexler with the ball. Now defended by Cunningham. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break champs. And he comes up with the deuce. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Drexler. Here's James. And a great assist by Drexler as that one goes in.
Typical unselfish play that time by Drexler, taking the opportunity to get it to the ready shooter.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. 12 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Frazier against Gilgeous-Alexander. Frazier the pass to James. A 3 from Drexler. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Wasting no time on the catch. I love seeing Drexler go into attack mode right away.
Inside, Cunningham. The shot's good. 14 points for Cade Cunningham.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now here's LeBron. He has 29.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And Clark, it's not often you see the blend of size and shooting touch for a player like Michael Porter Jr. He is pretty rare.
And, you know, he's got great range in addition to that quick, high release, and all of that makes it harder for defenders to close out effectively on him. There's a reason he's well over 40% from long range for his career.
Driving, what a thing of beauty from James.
Speed and power and the ability to finish with both hands make LeBron James's drives deadly.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Wembanyama. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Frazier against Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. Porter kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Gobert with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. James dishes to Frazier. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got his 5th assist in this one. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Cunningham passes to Wembanyama, and the 3-ball is good. Wembanyama's got 18 points in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Timeout called by the Kings.
You all know what time it is. Here comes your 916 crew, everyone.
Chance to take a look at the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander. Great showing for him last season, and he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
And yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in the league for sure. Moves without the ball, avoids taking the bad shots. That's why he was top 5 in field goal percentage last year. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Frazier against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now the pass to James. And they double up James. From deep, Drexler. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Timberwolves leading by 6. Dishes it to Cunningham. Back to Porter. Pass to McDaniels. Now Wembanyama. Defended by Gobert. He shoots again. And Wembanyama with the layup. Wembanyama's got 20.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
Well, he's done it again right there on the offensive glass. I mean, it's a great stretch that he's having here, and boy, I really admire his energy.
Frazier with it, now guarded by Porter.
And one of the very best in our league at getting to the line. Walt Frazier just has that great change of pace and aggressive nature, always playing, though, under control.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Minnesota.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the 3. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so it's Minnesota with it. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. After a fantastic first season under Coach Mike Brown, the Kings are ready for bigger and better things in year 2. Brown said, "This is probably the first opportunity I've had. It allows me to do what I feel was necessary to get the team headed in the right direction." There wasn't going to be much pushback because they were looking for somebody to give them guidance and direction. He certainly embraced that responsibility, Kevin.
I like that. Yeah, he has embraced it. Good stuff, David, and thank you for the report.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
Nowitzki with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving in. That one falls. Frazier's got 6 in the quarter.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 14. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Wembanyama. Cunningham for 3. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. LeBron with it. McDaniels defending. Nowitzki sets a screen for James. Nowitzki outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Nowitzki's got 16 points.
Love the response from Dirk. Wasting no time answering with his own triple.
Here's Cunningham. It's hauled in by Frazier. The Kings trail by 6. He feeds it to Nowitzki, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
You got to wrap him up right there if you're going to try to keep Nowitzki from scoring. He's just so big and smart and skilled. You got to wrap him up. Don't let his arms get up.
Van Exel's checked in for Sacramento. And that one falls for Nowitzki.
You know, it really shows on the face of Nowitzki how much he loves playing the game. And that kind of enthusiasm is infectious.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 14. A nice shot by McDaniels.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
James, the pass to Drexler. Pass to Gobert. Out to the right wing. Sacramento moving it around. And the basket is good. Nowitzki's got 21.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Cunningham. Wembanyama, a screen on Drexler. Here's Cunningham, and again it's Minnesota.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
LeBron left side. Passes it to Nowitzki. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got his 8th assist here tonight.
LeBron doing what he does best, creating for and elevating others.
Now, here's Cunningham. 21 points in the game. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line. For Minnesota, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for him. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
Duren, he's checked in for Porter. Here's LeBron. He has 31. Nowitzki sets a screen for James. And they double up James. And with that shot, the Minnesota leaders cut down to 4 on the bucket from Nick Van Exel.
A superb outside shooter. All Van Exel needs is just a sliver of daylight, and he's money.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Covered by Van Exel. Cunningham for three. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting. Outside, James. LeBron finishes inside with authority.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Here's Durant. Still scoreless. Count the basket. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Gobert, the screen. The pass to LeBron. 20 feet out. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
That defense has to worry so much about LeBron as a passer that it opens things up for his jump shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Van Exel. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that number.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Wembanyama against Nowitzki. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wembanyama with it. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Now here's James. He has 35. That's to Nowitzki. Over Wembanyama. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. During the pass to Wembanyama. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's McDaniels. Bangs home the trifecta. McDaniels got 11 points.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make threes. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
Now Van Exel. He's got 10. Passes to Nowitzki. Jacks up a three. And another three for Sacramento.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
Here's Cunningham. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the way up. Cunningham's got 26.
Just showing some grown man strength there. Cunningham gifted at working through the contact.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Timberwolves. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. Right back after this break. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And it's Frazier with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. LeBron James is out there with Nowitzki. Then there's Frazier. Then there's Drexler. And it's Mutombo in at the 5.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Minnesota in the lead. And the pass to Wembanyama. Timberwolves passing it around. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Frazier against Gilgeous-Alexander. From about 19 feet. And again, it's Sacramento converted.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Ball's knocked loose. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Cunningham. A three from Wembanyama. Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder, just an all-around terrific basketball player.
Gilgeous-Alexander at the line for 3.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Sacramento making a switch here. Butler's checked in. And the second free throw, good. And he makes all 3. And so here's Sacramento. 4-point game. Drexler against Cunningham. Here's Frazier, and the Kings check on 2 more.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
Mutombo in the high post. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Dikembe Mutombo able to work through a tough foul and still get the shot up and down.
At the line for your Kings, Dikembe Mutombo.
1 shot.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
And Mutombo, a defensive force, a long, intelligent player who plays well on both ends of the floor.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Frazier. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Cunningham. Clock at 4. Pass to Wembanyama. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. 26 points for Victor Wembanyama.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Here's Frazier, and the rejection by Wembanyama. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Cunningham. Drexler against Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yes, sir.
That was incredible.
Oh, man. Continues to develop his playmaking abilities. Gilgeous-Alexander is an unselfish team player.
Nowitzki outside. At the teardrop, the rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Great open look there. Cunningham's got 29.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Nowitzki sets a screen for Drexler. Over Cunningham. Out that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Drexler.
Drexler really clever in how to take advantage of opportunities he gets to score inside.
Wembanyama outside. McDaniels dishes to Cunningham. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Frazier. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the layup's good off the glass. And now it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
And the move and the basket. SGA has the defense. Sure.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Frazier. Kicks it out to Drexler. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dirk Nowitzki. Drexler's got 8 points in the quarter.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Frazier against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Frazier. Defense right on him. Here's Butler. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Porter passes to Wembanyama. Basket good. Wembanyama has got 18 points now here in the second half.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Frazier kicks to Drexler. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Outside Butler to the inside. Here's Nowitzki. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
You know, obviously you've got to get right up on Nowitzki on offense, but even the tight defense doesn't seem to slow him down.
Wembanyama passes to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that number.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for him.
And he's coming up big here in the clutch.
Composed under pressure, and he's now 4 for 4 here in the fourth.
Cunningham against Drexler. Cunningham kicks to McDaniels. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
The length that McDaniels brings gives him an advantage against the smaller defender, sometimes drawing a foul like he did there.
Jaden McDaniels taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops from McDaniels.
Guys like McDaniels, who can guard just about any position on the floor, extremely valuable these days.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Mutombo, and LeBron's subbed in for Butler. And McDaniels drops them both.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
Nowitzki outside. And they double up LeBron. A wide open look for Drexler. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Drexler's got 18 points just in the second half. And the Timberwolves call time.
We've got some T-shirts. We are going out right now.
Darwin is checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
Thank you, David. And the Timberwolves with possession here. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Cunningham passes to Wembanyama. Back to Cunningham. Wembanyama, a screen on Drexler. Shot clock at 3. Here's McDaniels. Hits despite the tough D. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
Superb focus from McDaniels, making the D look absolutely helpless.
Now here's LeBron. McDaniels defending. Here's LeBron. Wembanyama with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 9. Lobbed up there for Cunningham. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, superb pass from Garland. He's all for setting up his teammate.
James outside. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Gobert against Wembanyama. The wide open look here for Garland. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Wembanyama has got 6 assists in the game. James looking it over.